what you can exempt it, or you can't say there's no record found. What is going on with this agency? You're violating state law.
Apologize.
Say that it's exempt, or no record found. Was that you, or
I was advised by my lawyer.
Who's your lawyer?
Our city attorney.
Okay. No, I'm not. That's not a compliment. That's calling you a piece of shit.
I appreciate it.
You're violating the law. They came back with a response of no record found. And that's an improper response. And they said that the
Bunnell, Florida. City Hall cold under the fluorescent lights. This isn't just an inquiry, it's the scene of a cover-up. Auditor James Madison just caught city officials in a blatant lie to protect a dirty cop. Under Florida's Sunshine Law, Chapter 119, the government is forbidden from claiming no record found when a record exists. They are using bureaucratic tricks to blindfold the public, but they chose the wrong citizen to gaslight. What does it feel like when power is reversed, when a citizen knows the law better than the officials? These deception could lead to criminal misdemeanor charges for the very people sitting behind those desks. What would you do if the government lied to your face? Don't get bullied. Subscribe to ID Refusal now.
available? Is it Robbie? HR? PR?
Bradley?
I'm sorry, Bradley. I said Robbie. Bradley.
Did you need to speak to him?
If possible, yeah.
Sorry.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey, I'm sorry to bug you with a question. I had did a public records request, and then you had fulfilled it for me, and you said that there was no record found, essentially.
Yeah, so certain things are exempted at this moment.
Yeah.
From 112.533.
That's the Officer's Bill of Rights, right?
Yes.
Okay. So then, how come when you did that, you violated state law and then told me that there's no record found?
Sorry. All I can tell you right now is that the information you're requesting
Yeah.
is exempted at this time.
No, what you said, no record found.
Because it's exempted. At
You
this
can't.
time.
You can't. You have to state the statutory exemptions. 119.
I received-
Let me finish it to you. It's 119.07.1 subsection F is what you can exempt it, or you can't say there's no record found. What is going on with this agency? You're violating state law.
Apologize.
Under the pale fluorescent lights of Bunnell City Hall, the air is thick with deception. When Mark says no record found, he isn't just being lazy. He is violating the First Amendment right to access government information. According to the precedent Times Publishing Co. v. City of St. Petersburg, the government is not allowed to play hide and seek. If the record exists but is under investigation, they must state it is exempt, not deny its existence. Mark thought a little lie would make the auditor go away, but he was wrong. This isn't a mistake. This is obstruction of justice.
Who's your supervisor? Is it Ms. Spates, or are you the HR director?
On HR, in space is City Clerk. I received your records requests. The other ones that you have asked for, I'm working on.
So just to give you a heads up, the internal affairs number is not exempt. You cannot exempt that under 112. You can't exempt it under 119. You can still provide a number, a tracking number for it. We've got all the information. My cops are my sources, brother. That's what it is.
However you got the information,
Well, what I'm saying
stuff,
is-
that's how you received it.
So under 119.07.1 subsection F, I'm asking for in writing why you're exempting it. It has to be with particularities. That's a state law. That's not for you just to say, oh, it's exempt and no record
It's an
found.
active investigation.
No, I need it in writing. That's what the statute says. I'm requesting it in writing.
I will give it to
The
you.
statute says it has to be in writing. I just don't understand why you're violating the law. That just makes sense.
I'll get you that stuff in writing. Don't
Who
worry.
told you to say that it's exempt? Or no record found? Was that you, or
I was advised by my lawyer,
who's your lawyer?
our city attorney.
Okay, he told you to say no record found?
Yes.
What's the city attorney's name?
Paul
Let me
Walker.
get my one.
Paul Walker.
Walker.
Okay. Where's he at? Does he have an individual office or anything like that? So
It is a
The story doesn't stop at the front desk. It leads straight to the city attorney's office. Mark admits, the lawyer told me to say that. This moment shifts the incident from administrative error to malfeasance in office. When an attorney directs staff to lie to the public, they are violating the rules of professional conduct regarding candor. In the City of Bell, California scandal, it was exactly this kind of shadow direction that sent officials to prison. They believe legal advice is a shield, but on camera, It is evidence of collusion.
Contracted.
So like a subcontract, yeah. So, but that's, when you say, do you have communications of that he said that, or did you call him on the phone? Did
Call
you?
him on the phone.
Okay, so there's no record of him saying that, that's just you, okay. Why am I being directed to you for internal affairs investigations? They're active. The police department should be the one that exempts that. Why are they throwing it on your shoulders?
I have no comment to that.
I know, I'm just trying to figure it out. So the things that I'm asking for have to be lawfully exempted, right? So like, for instance, say I call the police and you get arrested. I'm just saying that, hypothetical. You get arrested for whatever charge. Let's say violation of public records law. As soon as you get arrested, I can get a copy of the charging affidavit, even though it's an active investigation. But you violated law, and that's like, I don't even understand how you can even do that by saying no record found. There is a record. It's exempted.
I'll apologize for that, and I'll get it in writing.
Yeah, so what I need is I need the call to the attorney. I need the duration of the call. This is a public records request, so you have to take it. I want, if it's on the iPhone, I want a copy of the call log. I want a copy of the time and duration that you did call it, and go from there. There was a complaint against Alton, right? I know there was. I know it. I have a copy of it. And you said there was no record found. A previous complaint. I didn't ask for.
If it was reported to PD, I don't have access to that. So whether it's in
No.
my file.
PD says that they bring it all to you. They give it to you, and that's why I have to go over here. This is the game that you're playing.
Okay. Do you have any other records requests for me?
Yes, I need that. I need those complaints against Alton.
Okay.
And then I also need your personnel file.
Okay.
Were you former law enforcement anywhere sworn or anything like that?
No.
Okay, good. So
I
all your
was
information.
military.
Well, you're doing a really good justice serving your country now that you're out of the military.
Appreciate it.
No, I'm not. That's not a compliment. That's calling you a piece of shit.
I appreciate it.
You're violating the law.
At this time, do you have any other records requests?
Yeah, just the public records request for you, for your application for employment, and the complaints that you said that there was no record found. I know there is one because I have it.
Okay. You have anything else?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I'm not going to sit here and let you berate me, so...
No, I only did that once. I just called you a piece of shit.
If you have any other, any records requests at this time,
yes,
please give it to me, and I will.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That.
Yeah, so
okay.
public records request is not berating you.
What else do you have?
The last complaint that you ever had.
Okay, thank you.
And then I have one more.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you want to write them down so we don't lose them? Because you did no record found. Let's make sure.
No.
Okay. So the last one would be, you said your supervisor is?
City Clerk.
City Clerk. All right. Is she available?
I can grab it for you.
All right, thank you. That's Miss Bates, right?
Yes, sir.
Since you are the custody of record, I have the Flagler Sheriff's Office coming here. I was told there was no record found for an investigation or any complaints against Alton Ogden, and they came back with a response of no record found, and that's an improper response. And they said that the city attorney is the one that told you guys to do that.
Based upon exemptions that are in Florida Statute, there's 119, 112, that when there's an active investigation, you can either confirm or deny that there's an investigation going on until it is resolved.
You can't confirm or deny it. You have to state the statutory exemptions under the law. You can't say no record found. You can say we have a record, however there is a statutory exemption of an active investigation. By doing that, you terminated my look into this and saying, no, there's no investigation, so I wouldn't look no further. You have CMC certification, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Fates, the city clerk, the keeper of the keys to the archives, is backed into a corner. The auditor asks, do you have CMC certification? The answer is yes. Why does this matter? Under U.S. law, ignorance of the law is no excuse, especially for a licensed professional. She is attempting to use bureaucracy to discourage the citizen. This is a classic tactic known as stonewalling, often seen in major cases like the Clinton email scandal, where negligence is used to mask accountability. Her silence says it all. She knows she is wrong, and she knows the auditor knows it too.
You know this, and you have to. You understand this. You go to the training every day, and you told me that you can confirm or deny it. You can't do that.
I believe what was done at that time is the person you spoke to the city attorney who gave him the answer to give. Again, under there are certain, I believe, 3 or 4 statutes for active investigations that we cannot release those records until any investigations are concluded.
I asked for a tracking number on it. That is not an exemptable offense. It's even court case.
But that's if we have a tracking number. If we don't use a tracking number system because we don't use that, then there is no tracking number to provide.
But there is complaints against him. I know there's complaints against because I have a copy of one that was a complaint against Ogden. It's not an existing one. It's a past one.
Okay.
The response was improper. Can't say no record found. No record found means there's no record exists.
Right.
That's
I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah. The other things that are in there, there is an IA number. There is an internal affairs investigation. There is notice of leave. Did you read my request that I sent in about that?
No, I don't have.
Please do. The notice of leave is not exemptable either. It's part of an investigation, but it's not the substance, meat, and potatoes of investigation. I think it's in the Florida Sunshine Clerk Handbook that those certain things can't be exempted like that. You just can't do no record found here. That's like ethics violations with what's going on, and your name's attached to it, not theirs.
If there's a different record over at the PD as to what's in his HR file, because I have to pull an HR file in order to see what is in the HR file that's been forwarded over from PD. So I have to, again, they maintain a file on their own for some things, and they don't always make it over to us, so we have to kind of.
Well, every time
practice.
I never get any records from them, I always have to come here. You're not giving the record because you're making it too confusing for someone to get it. We have a file over here. He didn't ask for the file at City Hall, or he didn't ask for the file over in HR. We have 7 different files that we put things in. And this is a tactic that agencies do. It's 12 people.
In this instance, it's not a tactic. Again, it's because we're separated. They do maintain a lot of records over there that, again, sometimes their admin doesn't get information transferred over to us upon that. So we're working on that.
Why would they immediately send the request to Bradley then? If they know they have records over there.
That I can't answer. That's,
You're the clerk. You're responsible. So it
I
goes here,
understand
and there's tiers underneath here who you designate, and they're all responsibility of you. This is the confusion. I have the video from last time I didn't publish. You remember talking to me now?
Probably, yeah,
I was a
I
pain
think
in the
so.
ass then. I'm a pain in the ass.
about the FDLE forms for somebody. correct?
For Dawn Marie Harris. She lied on her application. You said you didn't have them. They didn't have them. You finally had them. You gave me the wrong ones. It's a runaround every time I'm here.
I thought that I had gotten you the ones when you were standing here. Because I went and personally pulled.
I don't drive here for my health.
Well, I understand.
So when I drive here, it's to get you on video, to get you lying, to get you doing shit. And I drove here because I was lied to last time.
When you met with me last time, I believe I did give you what you needed.
You did. What I'm explaining to you, there's a certain request, and then there's a consequence to my request. When you see me in person, it's because I'm getting lied to in email. I don't drive here for my health. It takes me about an hour to get here. I drove here again today. The last time I drove here, the same thing. I was told there's nothing exists. They don't have this. They don't have that. So when you see me in person, you know that I'm getting not frustrated, but I'm getting the runaround, and that's what it is. So it's to get Bradley's response and catch him saying that the city attorney violates state law. And for you to say that we always fulfill everything. Yes, but it takes me digging with an excavator to come down here and get it.
Give me a few minutes.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go to my car, grab money, and then have that. Thank you. I did a request and they blatantly said that there's no record found of it. I have a certified copy of that here for it. It's a clear violation of state law. They're attempting to try and cover it up and hide it. That's what's going on. So I just need to either do
we can do some CAD notes for you if you want me to
I want to
document.
fill out a statement.
Okay.
It's a state law violation.
Okay. It's civil though, right?
No, it's not. It's actually, there can be a criminal offense, actually. It's a misdemeanor in there.
I'll get you a statement form.
Yep, I appreciate it. And like I said, I've got this is the records request right here from Bradley Reed. And this is a certified copy. And it says there's no records responsive to your request. Bradley's still on scene here, and he's advising that there's none. Now they're backpedaling.
Well, you do know that if it is an active.
The winds have shifted. The hunter has become the hunted. Instead of leaving empty-handed, the auditor exercises his First Amendment right, the right to petition the government. He requests the police to file a criminal report against the city staff themselves. In the famous Lozman v. City of Riviera Beach case, the Supreme Court affirmed that citizens have the right to speak out against abuse of power without fear of retaliation. The auditor is turning the camera into the sharpest legal weapon. The police are confused. They are used to arresting street criminals, not their colleagues in City Hall. This is the true power of ID refusal and auditing.
Investigation, nothing is failed.
But you can't say that it doesn't exist.
I got you.
You can say that it's exempted under 119. I'm pretty much an expert in these public records. A lot of, that's weird, chiefs of police call me. So it is, when they do this, this terminates my looking into this saying, well, shit, there's no records. But there's several cops at his house with their hands on their guns. He's no longer at work. And some of the other things that were in there that were requested are things that should have been evident, like a complaint that was filed against him, not against this one, but another complaint. Those are already all closed. So they're just saying no record found on everything, and they're doing it in the guise of hiding this. And my sources are known like cops, so that's why I'm here. I don't come here for my health, and Bunnell and Flagler ain't where I want to be. So,
Okay.
but yeah,
And
this will be yours here, because like I said, this is the certified copy they provided me. So that way, that's what needs to be done with it. And then it'll be a brief statement. I just either need a documentation for it, or if Staley wants to look into it further, he can, or you guys can, that.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, you're Bunnell Police. How am I going to do this? I was looking for the sheriff's office.
Do you want the sheriff's office?
Well, I
Is
mean,
that what you're requesting?
you're biased against. I'll do it with you. We'll do it, I guess.
I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, as long as you're going to.
If you totally request the sheriff's office, they'll send somebody.
I did. I did request
okay,
them.
so maybe dispatch didn't understand, because like I said, it was a little foggy on what dispatch wanted.
Yeah, because I said, I want a sheriff's deputy out here for this so that I could do it. I mean,
I can go request that for you.
If you think that you'll do a fair and impartial investigation, I would love you to do it.
It would probably end up going to our detective, so I don't know how you'd want to.
Yeah, so just a quick statement of the public records violation. The certified copies here. They're saying that the attorney's involved as well. So if that's the case, then it definitely is. This is something that could be criminal. If you're trying to hide, delete, or get rid of records, that is a criminal offense.
So you want a deputy? Is that what I'm understanding?
If you'll do a fair and impartial investigation, I'll fill out your statement.
So I'll do the report.
That's what I mean.
It's going to go to a detective.
Yeah,
I'm not going to investigate it. It's a detective.
Well, you're the first responding investigator, so you'll say, hey, can I talk to you really quick in there to Bradley, and say, hey, what happened here? Can you tell me? That's kind of what I did law enforcement. I don't know if you know that or not, but I did law enforcement for several years, and that's how I would do it. Okay, what do you got? Let me talk to the other people to get the other side of the story and figure out what happened. You put those two down together, merge it together, and make a report. As long as you'll be able to do that, then I could say, I'll fill out your statement.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll investigate it, but if you feel more
you'll talk to
with
them
the
inside
sheriff,
just to make sure that I'm not lying to you and providing a false statement?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
You got a thing there, but I'll go talk to
Okay,
him. But,
sounds good.
But like I said, if you want a deputy, I'll get the deputy.
No, as long as as long as you do a fair and impartial
Give me just
investigation,
a minute.
that's it. Thank you.
I believe it's going to be at 157 Knox Jones Avenue if you want to.
Did I spell it wrong again? I think two H's in there. I hate spelling.
Yeah, me too.
I want to ask you, how do you want to receive those records that you gave me over there? Do you want them emailed to you?
Which records are we talking about after these?
My application and
Just email. I'll email you before I leave because this email should be fine. The one that is there. The ones that are more importantly, I'm just trying to find out who you are and why you're doing this and what's going on, why you gave me a no record found for when there were records exist. I think I don't know if you talked to him yet.
Not yet.
Not, but you specify that you were told to do that. So that's what I'm just trying to get the bottom down, down to that. So, but I'll pass this. Let me pass this on to her and I'll let you go. I think Sergeant Tripp wanted to talk to you about your meeting there. So.
Yeah, I'll get to him in a second.
Remember this. Police and public officials are strictly forbidden from using their authority to coerce or deceive citizens into waiving their legal rights. Under the 14th Amendment, deliberately concealing public information is a deprivation of the people's right to know without due process of law. When they say no record found while the file is sitting on their desk, they aren't just lying, they are breaking the social contract. This incident in Bunnell isn't just about a piece of paper. It exposes a vital issue, systemic transparency. If we don't audit these small administrative failures, how can we trust them in life or death situations? Police accountability doesn't start with guns and bullets. It starts with honesty in paperwork. Without transparency, a police badge is nothing more than a shield for abuse. We don't yet know if this potential lawsuit will cost anyone their job, but today, the truth has been exposed. Never be afraid to hold your government accountable. Keep your cameras rolling. I am ID Refusal. See you next time.